Hello, everyone. Good morning. I wanted to hop on today and show you guys some of my favorite breakfast items, and they involve coffee. So, if you guys like coffee, tell me in the comments because I know I love coffee. I cannot live without it. I have it pretty much every single day. I will drink it hot or cold. So, you tell me if you like coffee, and then tell me if you've ever had cold brew coffee. What I'm going to show you today is our cold brew coffee pitcher. So if you've never had cold brew coffee, I'm going to talk to you a little bit about the benefits of it. So the difference between cold brew coffee and your regular coffee is the fact that it is brewed slowly over time without heat. When you're making a normal cup of coffee, whether you have, a K-cup machine or a pot of coffee, you're brewing that coffee with hot water, right? And don't get me wrong, I love me some hot coffee, but when you brew coffee that way, what it does is it releases more of the acidity in the coffee, which gives it that much stronger taste, and also that acidity can upset your tummy sometimes. So if you drink coffee and sometimes your stomach doesn't really love it later on, maybe cold brew coffee would be something to try for you. I know if I drink too much hot coffee, my stomach regrets it. So I like to switch it back and forth. I still do my hot coffee most mornings, but on a hot summer day, I love to go with cold brew coffee. So I already have my coffee made, so I'm not going to show you exactly how I make it, but I'm going to walk you through the process. So this is our cold brew coffee pitcher. It is glass. You can see mine I keep in my fridge right now, so it's nice and cold. It has this silicone sleeve around it with these super cute little buttons on it. So that just gives you a nice good grip on it. That does come off. The whole thing can be washed, obviously. It is glass, so you do want to be careful when you are washing it or sticking it in and out of the fridge. I have definitely bumped mine on the shelf before, so be very cautious. Then it has this silicone lid, and then on the inside, when you're making your coffee, you're going to use this funnel. So this here is just a plastic funnel, and then you have your two different inserts. So maybe coffee's not your thing. We have this plastic insert that you can use for loose leaf tea or an infused water. You could put some fresh fruit in there, maybe some herbs, maybe some cucumbers, whatever, sounds good to you. And then all you're going to do is take whichever one you want, and on here, I'm going to try to line this up, there's a little spot there that you just twist, and now this is locked into place, and then you just stick it down inside your pitcher. And what you would do then is fill up whichever one you're using with what you want. So if you're using this one, you're going to put your fruit or your herbs in there. If you're using the metal mesh one, you're going to fill it to the top, which is about a cup. You're going to fill it all the way up to here with coffee grinds. Now, when you're making cold brew coffee, you're going to want to either buy your coffee grinds already for cold brew, or if you buy whole beans, you can have them grinded at the store, or if you have, a grinder at home or a blender, you're going to want to set it to a coarse ground or French press, some people call it. And that's just going to be a lot coarser, and the main reason is it's going to work faster if you use a coarse ground. It's going to be able to get through those grounds faster rather than pooling and being stuck if you use that fine ground coffee. So for cold brew, coarse ground's definitely the way to go. If you aren't sure, just ask somebody at your local coffee shop, or even the grocery stores a lot of times have grinders, pardon me, and they will do it for you. So really easy. I know that's what I did at first. I always just asked somebody else to do it for me. And now that I have my blender, I just grind it in my blender. It takes like 10 seconds. But if you're unsure, just ask. There are plenty of people at those stores that will help you do that. So once you're done, then you're going to pour water right over. So I'll have this setting inside here, and then I'll just pour 5 cups of water through there, and it's going to start to filter through right away. And then you're going to leave this on the countertop for 12 to 24 hours, depending how strong you like your coffee. So usually I will make mine and let it sit on the counter for like 12 hours, and then I put it in the fridge to finish off. It will brew faster on the counter than in the fridge. So that's kind of why I start on the counter. And then if I do it in the morning, I put it in the fridge at night. Or if I brewed it at night, then I put it in the fridge first thing in the morning. So really easy to use. And then you can add whatever you want. If it's too strong, you can always dilute it with some water. But if it's not, you can add your cream, your milk, There are all sorts of recipes for like different simple syrups. So any kind of thing like that. I'm gonna add almond milk to mine today. This is called our quick stir pitcher. It is amazing. This is the smaller size, and in here I have my fresh made almond milk that I made in my blender this week. And all I'm gonna do is just pump it up and down a little bit to stir it. So almond milk, when made fresh, can actually separate a little bit. So I like the fact that I have this and I can stir it right in there, and then I can pour right out. This one is a half-gallon size. We also have the family size that's a full gallon. So of course I'm using it for almond milk. I also use it for oat milk sometimes, but it's great for things like tea. Maybe you're making lemonade, fruit punch, Kool-Aid, things like that are really easy to use. The kids love it because they love to get it and help stir it up. It's also great for margaritas. Just saying. It's really easy to wash. The whole thing comes apart. Well, not the whole thing, but this comes off. It's very easy. You can put that in the dishwasher. And even the little spout here, there's actually a strain, a closed or an open, and that whole piece does come off. So no worries about anything getting gunky in there. The whole thing comes apart so you can wash it really easily. So if you guys have any questions about either of these products, let me know. They are definitely some of my favorites, especially this time of year when it is warm. I love using these. I'm going to have my coffee now. If you guys have questions, don't hesitate to ask. All right? Don't forget to tell me, do you like coffee? And have you ever tried cold brew? It's really, really yummy, guys. Bye for now.